That ugly money. That ugly money. Yeah. Say it's that ugly money.
This is the Ugly Money Podcast. It's about the process of success. Everything between your first dollar and your first million. That's ugly money.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome to yet another edition of the Ugly Money Podcast. Brought to you by Status Lounge, going down each and every Wednesday night. Trigger Alert live here at Status Lounge. We also got 50-cent wings, $5 margaritas, and it's free of charge to get in. 7 o'clock till the sun comes up every Wednesday night right here at Status Lounge, the place to be. So make sure you pull up.
That ugly money.
My special guest of the evening,
That ugly money.
Midland, Alabama's own,
That ugly money.
Gangster Family's own.
That ugly money.
He has a tape that just dropped on Valentine's Day. Make sure you go pick that up right now.
That ugly money.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, show your love one time for Kount Veedough.
What up?
What's up, my brother?
Not much.
So the first question of the evening is for those people that may not know you, who was Kount Veedough before Kount Veedough became Kount Veedough?
Shoot, I was Jason Brown, man. I was into sports, man, and
Jason Brown.
yeah.
Sound like you was a strong safety.
No, I was actually a quarterback, receiver, and a corner.
Dope.
Yeah.
Quarterback. So you played out there in Midland.
Yeah.
Now, what's the football out there in Alabama? Because you hear about Texas being big on football, high school football. Is Alabama? And you know Alabama is huge on college.
Yeah.
But how was playing high school football out there?
I mean, it was good. Like, shoot, the police wouldn't mess with you as long as you played football. So I guess it's the same.
So it would get you out of trouble if you played football.
Yes, sir.
Oh, so you came from one of them. What's the name of that darn show? Where the high school kids in Texas, they get away with anything because they was just football players. But yeah, you was one of them. And so you never thought about getting to playing on a collegiate level.
Yeah, I had offers, but I just always felt like I was too small and my body just couldn't take it.
Yeah, some big boys.
Yeah. Yes.
It's some big boys in college, but
Yeah.
I seen one of them boys that played for Dion, one of them offensive linemen, and I'm a big dude, bro. I'm 6'3", 300. Man, he made me look like a shrimp. You know what I'm saying? This dude's like 6'6", 6'7". He's like 380. He's like a mass. He's like a giant.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, maybe I couldn't have played for the Falcons. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
They're just like massive human beings. His hand, I dapped him up. His hand just swallowed mine. And I can palm a basketball, but his hands just swallowed my hand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when did we make the transition from the football field to music?
I ended up when I was 18. Well, I moved out my mama's house and I ran into one of my mentors, Fatso, R.I.P. You actually remind me of Fatso, man.
Shouts out to Fatso.
Yeah. But yeah, he would try to get me focused in the music, but I was still running chasing girls and just trying to chase money and girls, man. I wasn't taking it serious at the time.
I can imagine in Midland, Alabama, there may not be a lot of things for a young black brother to do.
Nah, just trouble, man. It's a small town, man, right outside of Dothan. We're an hour from Montgomery, so it was nothing to do for real.
You outside Montgomery. Now see Montgomery,
Monkey Town.
man, that's the most gangster town I ever been in the South.
Yeah, I lived there too.
Man, listen, we was in Montgomery. Stan, remember we was in Montgomery one time, brother. And this dude, what was kid name, Stan? Let that shit be known. Let that shit be known. Dude, song came on, bro. We in there doing the showcase. Dude, song came on. First and foremost, he walks up to me. He's like, hey, man, I need to perform right now. I want to diss the nigga that just went on. I said, y'all in the showcase dissing each other. Bro, he said, yeah, bro. I want to go on right now. I said, bro, you got to go downstairs and sign. He said, man, I got $300 right now for you. I said, come on. Right. Bro, the song come on. It's just the intro. By the time he got to the first hook, let this shit be known, the whole club was fighting.
Yeah.
He's standing on top of the speaker. You're right, he just standing on top of the speaker like nothing happened.
That's Montgomery.
They got the fighting, whoever they got out the club, he kept performing. I'm talking about he rocked that shit. And then the second time I went, somebody shot themselves in the club. This is all that club called Ciroc. Shouts out Club Ciroc. Dude shot himself. He had and I'm like, damn, bro. How you got the pistol in the club?
Yeah.
Shot himself. I had free bands coming. I had free bands there. I had Future pulling up, and dude, Future and everybody. I was about to be the mayor of Montgomery. They were about to pull up. They didn't even know it was a surprise. Man, dude said, "Pop!" I heard it. I was outside because I was outside trying to guide him in. Pop. You hear girls screaming, "Ah!" And you see people running out. And I was like, "Oh hell no, they shooting!" I only heard one pop though. Then I see somebody carry a nigga out. I'm like, what the world? Do that? Shot himself in the club.
That ugly mother.
Shout out Montgomery though.
Shout out Montgomery.
All right, so if I'm in Midland, Alabama, and I want something to eat, where do I gotta go?
You got to go to Dothan. Yeah, they don't have nothing, man. They used to have Marshall's hot dogs. That was pretty good, but it ain't there no more. So you got to go to Dothan.
You from a city like me.
Yeah.
See, I'm from a town called McKinney, Virginia.
One light town.
We ain't got yeah. We ain't, my town ain't even had no stoplight. It was a 4-way blinking stop sign. And we ain't had Dairy Queen, we had Dairy Freeze. You know what I'm saying? We had Walmart, we had this old white man, Mr. Wallace. We had Wallace's Supermarket. Wow. And you could go in there and you ain't had to have no money. You could literally go in there and buy stuff and put it on your daddy's name.
Dang.
And I'd be like, oh yeah, I want some chips and a soda. Put it on my daddy's name.
Dang.
And Mr. Wallace will call your daddy top of the month for him to take care of the bill. Man, crazy, man. You got to tell me more about this country living, dog, because a lot of people don't realize that a lot of the hidden gems in the world come out the country.
Yeah, man, we ain't have nothing to do, man, like other than sports. And then when you graduate, it's either trouble or, it's hard for a black man. So, shoot, I chose music. So we would all pile up at Fatso's house, and he had a studio in the attic. So we would get up there, and we would just try to do music.
Now, Fatso seemed like he was kind of like me, like he was the architect. He was the nigga with the plan.
Yes. DNI, he had DNI. That was the record label, and we would go up there, and like he was reckless too. Like if he ain't like your verse, he'll tell you. Go back, nope. So it was like a boot camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can remember me and my partners, man, being at my boy Arctic Freeze's house. And we'd be in his room, sweating like hell, be hot as hell, be like 7, 8 niggas waiting to rap. So,
Yep.
He be hot as hell. And shouts out Mama J, because she always was supportive, because I know she didn't want them Negroes in the house, man. So, if you don't mind, how did we lose Fatso?
Fatso was murdered, man. He was murdered by 13, 14-year-old kids, man. They came in and robbed him. And he wasn't going. He wouldn't lay down.
Wait a minute, man. Hold on, man. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, so the man got the studio.
Yeah.
For the whole area.
Yeah.
He basically, putting on for the city.
Yeah.
And then some young kids, some YNs, run in there and try to rob him.
Yeah. Man, he wouldn't lay down. And they told him to lay down, but he wouldn't. Yeah, they told him to lay down, but he wouldn't lay down. So they got the scuffling for the pistol, and it went off and it went through him. So, yeah, that's a hard thing because, like, I couldn't sleep, man. I wanted revenge so bad.
Right.
I had to pray to God because, I've been 14 and 15,
Right, young and dumb.
Yeah, young and dumb. So you kind of charge it to the game.
And it kind of, put you in a weird place because it's like, at the end of the day, they kids, but they acting as adults.
Yeah.
Stuff like that made me think, like, where are their fathers at?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them, I think most of them that was there, they didn't have fathers. So they were just, they was in the guidance of the streets. And, the streets just about money. They don't care nothing about you or what you doing good. They just care about what they want.
Yeah, because technically 13, 14-year-old kids supposed to be at school, doing after-school activities, things of that nature.
Yeah.
Not trying to go pull a kick, though.
Yeah.
I had just learned recently that 80% of all jail inmates are from single-parent households.
Yep, that's true.
And out of those 80%, majority are single-mother households. Mm-hmm. And kids that are raised in single-father households have a tendency to do more close to two-parent households than single-mother households. But more, I would say about 70% of the 80 is from single-mother households. And it just goes to show, it's just kind of crazy because it's like, Well, if a father is the key to keeping the kid out of jail, then why the hell do they always award the woman the baby?
Yeah, because I mean, they know that at a certain age, you know, mama gonna get afraid of that son. Gonna out-strengthen that son. I mean, that mama. So you ain't gonna be able to tell him nothing at 14, 15. I'm bigger than you.
Right.
You know, but with a father, you gonna have that fear. You know, and you gonna have to try daddy.
No, for sure. And you know the jail system, the prison system makes 75. It's a big billion-dollar business.
Yeah.
It makes $75 billion a year.
Yep. That's why the money.
And so, yeah, it's just like you don't got to be a rocket scientist to see the play.
Yeah.
Like, okay, let's pull the father out the household. Let's incentivize mama to leave his ass so we can lock the young next generation up and we can make money off of that.
Exactly.
Like prison for profit is a thing, bro.
Exactly. Yeah.
Man, crazy, man.
That ugly money.
Long live Fatso, man.
That ugly money.
Because every city, every hood got a Fatso, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
He got that. You got that dude that got a vision.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They were like, hey, bro, man, let's do something different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, or a spot that everybody can go to and get their shit off.
Yeah.
And for that was Arctic House. You know what I'm saying? When I was in Augusta, it was this dude named Dale. Shouts out C. Dale. You know, we used to all, me, TK Kravitz, Coach Blue, anybody that was somebody that came out of Augusta, Georgia was at C. Dale House. And, you know, you need those type of people when you're trying to make a scene in a city. You know what I'm saying? When you're trying to build a hip-hop community.
Yeah.
Saying long live Fatso, man.
That ugly money.
There's a lot of things. Before we get to the music and the nitty-gritty and stuff, there's a whole lot of things in the world that's going on. I want to see your take on things. You mind we talk about it?
Oh yeah, let's talk.
All right, Donald Trump has not let the pen down since he got reelected. Yeah. Now, he is now saying that, one, first and foremost, there's only two genders, male and female, and that all the transgender inmates, biological male inmates, got to go back to the male jails. What you think about that?
I gotta agree with him on that. You know what I'm saying? I agree because, you know, that's the only thing God said he made was male and female. And I mean, women are weaker vessels. You can't put LeBron James in the WNBA.
Come on, talk about it.
You know, because he gonna dominate. So I feel like it's got to be separation. If not, there's always confusion, and confusion is of the devil. So I agree with that one.
Yeah, you know, when I saw the transgender, I don't even know how to speak. I don't even know how to say it. I don't even know what you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When Stan, how you say it, Stan? When I saw the transgender males competing in female sports, it repulsed me.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, because you know they dominant.
Right. I mean, like in boxing, you got a nigga beating up a chick.
Come on, and
won the gold medal. Like,
yeah, I'm supposed to believe he a girl when he's whooping her like a man? Nah.
Track and field, you see the goddamn. I don't want to use the wrong words. He said,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say what we used to call him. You know, you got the trans man running a freaking marathon with women.
Yeah.
And they're taking the gold medal, and society was trying to normalize that.
Yeah, that'll never be. Not in my eyes, anyway.
So with all these things that Trump has done, is there anything that he's done? Because it's very interesting, because Trump gets a lot of love from certain people, and he gets a lot of hate from certain people. But is there anything that's come up so far since he done picked up that pen that you disagree with?
I don't agree with the immigrants got to go back. Because, I mean, to me, the white man is the first immigrant. They're the first immigrants. So if you want to be technical, and a lot of immigrants helped build this country, you know, so I don't agree with that by far, you know, but they're the first immigrants. So, I mean, I don't agree with that.
The white man is the first immigrant. That's a bar.
Yeah.
Please expound on that.
Well, when the Indians was here, Christopher Columbus said he was the first, but how you the first when there's people here when you came? So I feel like, you know, they came and then they took it in a harsh way. You know, they took it in a harsh way, and they killed to get land. So they took it. They didn't come and fill out no paperwork. They didn't come and they just came and took it. So they the first immigrants to me, you know.
And how you gonna kick out somebody else from another country when this ain't technically your country?
Exactly.
That's a bar, boy.
Free game. That ugly money.
What up? So you have a brand, you have a business, and you want to get the word out. In the last 90 days, we did over 30 million views on YouTube, over 50 million views on social media sites. Promote your business on the Ugly Money Podcast. Let me help you turn your business up. Make sure you text the number right here below. We'll schedule a call, and let's get it popping. Let's get it moving. Let's get that brand and that business out of here. Yeah, you can be an official sponsor of the Ugly Money Podcast, and China just left. See y'all in a minute. Text us. Kount Veedough is here, ladies and gentlemen. This episode being brought to you by Status Lounge. This Wednesday night is going down.
That ugly money.
50 cent wins. $5 margarita. Free entry. Come see Trigger Alert Live. Me and the whole Trigger Alert's cast. My boys Biz and them crazy women. This Wednesday and each and every Wednesday right here at Status Lounge in Riverdale.
That ugly money.
Oh, man. Let's talk about Kanye, who just graced the Grammy red carpet, and his wife was with him, Bianca Censori, who in the middle of the red carpet dropped her fur coat and was bucket naked.
I think that was just mainly for attention. Kanye, he go left and right. He ain't never been just down the middle. You don't never know what he gonna do. But I feel like that was all for attention and for, he got an album coming out, so that was probably, publicity for that.
He always does something weird when the album about to drop.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then he came around and said that he was like, she's the most Google person on the planet.
Yeah, I mean,
Like he showed the analytics.
who else came out
Right.
on the red carpet?
Like she was more talked about than the actual Grammys.
Yeah, that's what I say. Who else did that? That's what I say. He know what he did. He's very wise. He
Could you ever have your wife walk out there in that for attention?
never. Not if she a representation of me. Never. She wouldn't want me on the red carpet naked.
I mean, I would imagine that Kanye has a situation where he's planning on making some money off of it.
Yeah.
Is there a price that you would allow your wife to make?
Hey, all money ain't good money. To me, blessing better than a dollar, man. I can't allow that. I couldn't. Because, I mean, you think about it. I mean, the world see it. What makes it mine? It's ours now. That's why it's hard to kind of get out here in this dating world, because all these women, they got their whole body out there. I don't want no woman that the world done seen it.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. Because the last year's Super Bowl, Kanye had a commercial. And the commercial seemed like it was shot on an iPhone or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But he ended up making, I want to say, how much did he make? Like $50 million in profit? Like he sold like these Kanye West socks for $20 or something like that.
Yeah.
The sock shoes. The pods, yeah. He released them again. And he made like, I want to say like 40 or 50 million. So he's a marketing mastermind. But I do. He just dropped Sean John. Yeah, he did. Now Kanye recently said that he said free Diddy. You seen that?
Yeah,
Where
I've seen that.
What you think about that now? Kanye West is stepping out there, the first celebrity that's been in support of Diddy.
Again, I feel like that's attention. And then respect in the same sense, because, everybody turned their back on Diddy, but they wasn't doing it when he was free. You know what I'm saying? Right. He wasn't speaking up when he was free, so I respect Kanye for that.
Yeah, it's a hit and miss for me, right? Yeah. Because we all was, two-step into bad boy music year after year.
Yeah.
And then when you see Diddy just, go the way it went, and then everybody get quiet.
Yeah.
Like everyone was at this man's parties all through the years.
Yeah, but act like they ain't there.
Right. And then now everybody's quiet.
Yeah.
And he the only one that said free Diddy publicly
was Kanye.
Was Kanye West.
And probably the person Diddy thought the least would say. anything to him about it.
You know, I gotta give him credit for that, bro.
Yeah.
Because Kanye has never been one to shy away from what he thinks about.
Yeah.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Exactly.
Hold on, Taylor, I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had. So you're right. It would only be right, like, bro, you over here, spreading the bullshit.
Yeah.
Do I support? If Diddy is found guilty, may he burn in hell. But do I support Diddy? I'm not exactly a Diddy. The allegations are horrendous. But if he didn't do it, a whole lot of people gonna owe Diddy an apology.
Oh yeah. And if I was Diddy, I wouldn't have nothing to say to you when I got out, because you didn't support me when I was in.
We'll see how it pans out, man. In recent news, YFN Lucci is now free.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
Heard about that?
Yeah.
So Thug and YFN Lucci are now free. Do you think that Thug and Lucci are going to be able to coexist in the Atlanta area with both of them free now?
I think they should, at least for the better of the people and the young people that's looking up to them. I think, this op thing and having ops is what's cool these days, but I think it would show a whole better side of both of them if they came together and, did at least a song or something,
I don't think that'll ever happen. It would be nice, but if you know Atlanta politics, like I've learned Atlanta politics.
Yeah, I don't think
I don't know if I don't think there might not be no more smoke, but I don't think they definitely never gonna get a song.
But do you know how much money that would make?
Of course.
Yeah, just to put your differences aside, if they drop one mixtape, everybody would want to hear that.
Right. But I think that's the history of the black man, though.
Yeah.
If the black man would just instead of hating the other black man and working against the other black man, if he worked with the black man, we could all come up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, especially when two black men of power and relevance.
Yeah.
But a lot of times when you have a black man that's up and another black man that's up, they become enemies.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I just wish that we could work together more.
Yeah.
Or at least don't be destructive.
Yeah.
To what the man going on. Hey, if you got something going on, I may not necessarily got to be a part of it, but damn, I ain't got to try to wish you bad.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And a lot of times, it's just kind of funny because Lucci's mixtape series was called "Wish Me Well." All them years, he had with 3 verses of "Wish Me Well," and now after the trials and things have come out, you see it. When you listen to a lot of the songs and a lot of the lyrics, like you can see who they were talking about.
Yeah.
Each other. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That ugly money.
Last industry question. Last world question. Irv Gotti has passed. Long live Irv Gotti.
Oh yeah.
That ugly money.
Now, 50 Cent takes to Instagram. 50 Cent. First of all, 50 Cent been on the gram all week.
Yeah, he been cutting up.
So when they were saying that Irv Gotti was in intensive care, 50 Cent basically says, he was like, damn, I wanted Irv to see my new show. So he cracked a joke then. Then after Irv passed, he posted a picture of him with a hookah saying, smoking on that Irv pack. Just kidding. God bless him, though.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that?
I think, you're going to have to answer for every word. If it ain't today, it's tomorrow, And, he got to think, how would he feel if he was on his deathbed and somebody saying, I'm smoking on that 50 Cent? He would feel some type of way, So I feel like, you might not answer in this world, but you're going to answer one day for that,
It's just like, it almost make you think like, what did they do?
Yeah, what
to make 50 hate them for 20, 30 years?
Yeah, like what? To me, from the outside looking in, all I known was 50 went after Ja Rule because he was on top. Kind of like what Pastor Troy did to Master P.
Right.
But they didn't have no lifelong I'm pretty
Like
sure.
Ja Rule and them ain't have nothing to do with 50 getting shot 9 times.
Yeah, he had like they shot him. He don't even talk about the man that shot him like 9 times like that.
Only way I could hate a brother for that long is if he did something to my kids
Yeah,
or tried to kill me.
yeah, you would have to have put a bullet in me or. Yeah, that's the only thing I can.
At some point in time, is it corny?
Yeah, it gets corny. It gets corny. It really gets corny, and it gets like you kind of like a bully. And I don't like bullies. I never have.
Viv is definitely a bully.
Yeah.
He's been the most notorious bully. That nigga funny as hell. He petty as shit, but he's no notorious bully.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, now he's bullying the bullies though.
Yeah.
Because he just posted something about Big Meech and called him a rat.
Oh yeah. 50 Cent ain't gonna back down from nothing now. He ain't. I seen that.
All because allegedly because Big Meech took a picture with Rick Ross.
I mean, you can't expect a man to have the same enemies as you, especially he just getting out of prison. You know what I'm saying? How I'm supposed to have the same enemies as you? I ain't never met this man. You taking away my manhood of choosing if I like him or not. You know, if I got a problem with another man, I don't expect my partners to have a problem with this man unless he tried to kill me. You know what I'm saying? Or he came between my family. But other than that, hey, they just words.
I think that Fifth felt that because he did do a lot for Lil Meech, put him in those films, came out with the BMS series, that Big Meech owed him loyalty.
But that's the thing. Did you do it from the heart? Because if I do something from the heart, I don't expect nothing back from you. You know what I'm saying?
Free game alert.
So if you didn't do it from the heart, you did it with impure intent, it's going to come out. Like now. Now it's showing me you really didn't do it for Big Meech. You did it for your own personal gains. But you're trying to make it seem like you did it for Big Meech.
So the whole BMS series may have not been genuine.
Not been genuine. No.
It might have been a diss to Ross the whole time. Ross's biggest song or his flagship song starts out with, I think I'm Big Meech.
Yeah, and then now I took the Big Meech series, and when Big Meech got out, I got him under my wing. It could be, Big Meech could be in a beef that he don't even really know about. You know what I'm saying? They just playing him like a piece of game piece, you know?
What do you think that Meech is going to do about this, if anything?
I think it's already in stone. 50 done said what he said, and I think Big Meech should just keep being Big Meech, you know? Going out, his name alone is what brought 50 what brought 50 money. So, I mean, he don't really need 50. He can do it.
I mean, it's said that he had a third-party cooperator that told on some other people. But my thing is this, man. Big Meech's been locked up for 2 decades.
Yeah.
Man did 20 years solid. You think he just going, when he already short, you think it don't make sense for him to be like, oh, well, let me get out 2 years short and just snitch on niggas now right quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what they making it out to be now. Like, to me, that snitch word is just used too loosely. You know, I mean, he done been locked up all that time, ain't snitched. Now he get out, now he a rat. You wouldn't call him a rat when he was doing the series.
Ooh, talk about it.
You know, he ain't a rat. He only became a rat because you felt betrayed. And that's how most cats do when they feel hurt in their feelings. And that goes back to the single mothers raising men. Men being their feelings a lot because they was raised by a woman. You know, when you raised in a 2-parent household, your daddy gonna tell you, man, get out your feelings. You know, suck it up. But most of the time, these men are caught up in their feelings and they don't know how to. They gonna keep talking, and I don't really like doing talking like that. You know.
And crazy enough, 50 has a very strained relationship with his older son, Marquise.
Oh yeah, he don't like him, do he?
Not at all. His son don't got no respect for him.
I've never seen that ever, and like how you can just wish death on your son or don't want nothing to do with your son. He a part of you. You can't stop that.
Look just like him.
Yeah, that's why I said you can't. How can you? I mean, there's nothing my son could do to make me bash my son and turn my back on my son. There's got to be a point And it goes to show you in the pettiness. You should be a man and say, hey, look, come here, sit down. You know, we need to talk. You know, are you scared of them? Well, I don't get it.
I don't know. 50 Cent be different. If you 50 friends, if you 50 Cent friend, his enemies got to be your enemies too.
Yeah, they got to be, you know, I don't get it. I guess because I don't have no ops, so I don't try to make none either.
So you're an artist, an actor, an activist, whatever you do, come to the Ugly Money Podcast and tell your story. You can be a special invited guest by texting the number right here. Let's lock in your interview. Let's tell the world what you got going on. Over the past 90 days, we've gotten 30 million views on YouTube, 50 million views on social media sites. It's time for the world to know about you. So make sure you text this number so you can come on the Ugly Money Podcast. And you get to meet China too. It's that ugly money.
Well, let's get into this Gangsta Family Valentine's project. What can we expect from this?
A lot of talking about love, because I believe love is still out there.
Amen.
You know, but you know, a lot of these women don't want love no more. They want money. And you got to go back to the love, you know. I believe that man was created from God and God was created from the man. So we have the God presence. I'm the prize, you know. So a woman got to come in loving me. So that's why I like talking more about love and, you know, instead of just sex. And I just got tired of hearing all that.
Why do you think there's a disconnect between men and women into modern times?
Power. Women want to run things, you know, and they want to run things and they want money. And for the love of money is the root. You know, when a woman come in talking to me about money, I think she evil, you know.
I like that. She evil. There's a whole lot of evil hoes out here. You evil bitches. Excuse my French.
that ugly money.
So, money denotes power, and women have become addicted to it.
Yeah, because we the breadwinners, you know. I was married for a while. She didn't have to work, nothing, you know, because I believe in taking care of what's mine.
For sure.
As long as she's taking care of me. If I don't feel taken care of, you ain't finna be taken care of, you know? That's just how it go. But now these women that think they're independent, they can take care of themselves, they don't need a man. And if they do get a man, they expect him to go by what she say. Never. I can't do it. You know, there's some men out there who can. But I can't move in with a chick. I can't live with no female. It's just not, I don't feel like a man.
Who do you think is responsible for women taking the turn that they have?
I would say music was a big part. And you know, I say that because, you know, most of the women in music now, they independent. So the only thing they gonna talk about is shitting on men. You know what I'm saying? And they big money and this, that, and the third. They gonna wear what they wanna wear, act how they wanna act. They feel like that's independence. But sometimes you gotta save a woman mind from themselves because they caught in their feelings. You know, but you need logic more than feeling.
It's definitely ain't no money in feelings. It ain't no money in emotions.
That ugly money.
It ain't no money in emotions. And I think sometimes, a lot of times, women use emotions to justify them not using logic.
Yes.
In her mind, the way she feels this man did her, or the way she feels wronged, it doesn't necessarily mean he wronged her in any way. Yeah. It doesn't necessarily mean that he did anything derogatory or terrible to her. But the fact that she feels that way, it will legitimize her reaction of her spazzing out, doing crazy shit, you know, popping up, slashing tires, cutting up stuff. That's how they legitimize their actions by their emotions. And they can make those emotions up at any time.
Yes.
At any point in time, bitch be like, you're disrespecting me. Well, bitch, what I did?
Yeah.
Well, I felt like you disrespected me. What did I do? When you when you didn't answer the phone.
Yep. And then some of that be from past relationships because they still feel a certain type of way about their last relationship. They'll bring it into your relationship, and they'll feel like you'll do that to them. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't did nothing, but you feel like I'm cheating.
Yeah, a woman's supposed to come to a man already healed.
Exactly.
A woman, if a woman comes to me still holding on to her last relationship, that's where the hell she need to be at.
Exactly.
The moment that you step through these doors, baby, we are operating on a whole different wavelength, a whole different vibrational level. We're not even thinking the same. We're not even moving and operating the same. We have a plan. We have a purpose. We have a direction because I am a leader, and you need to allow me to do those things, and I can lead you to prosperity and success because I've led myself. And you shouldn't even been here if you felt otherwise. And there's a lot of women that always say, well, I'll be submissive to the right man. No, baby, you shouldn't have even slept with the wrong man.
Exactly.
You shouldn't even got to the point where you're with a man that you can't be submissive to, because before you open your legs to him, you should have made sure that you checked all his boxes and make sure that he was a stand-up individual before you lay down with him.
Exactly.
And so now you got all these women with these quote-unquote, they call these men deadbeat baby daddies and this nigga. Well, baby, you had a baby by the nigga and you didn't know his middle name. You know how many women bear children from men that don't even know his middle name?
Yeah, that's because they leave one relationship instead of healing, they'll go to the next one.
Imagine grouping yourself with someone for life,
Yeah.
with their life, and you don't even know his middle name. You might not even know his birthday.
Yeah.
You don't know the nigga favorite color. You don't know his medical history. You don't know if he has sickle cell traits or not. And you're just popping out this baby. And a lot of times women think that, oh, well, I got you, nigga. No, baby, you stupid.
That ugly money.
Because that child is most of the time, if you're the custodial parent, that child you're going to spend more time with that child than I am because you're the custodial parent. You're going to have to wake up in the middle of the night. Your lifestyle's going to change. You're going to have to pay for babysitters. Yeah, I'm going to have to pay some child support once a month. Okay, cool. But the amount of time, energy, and effort that you're going to have to put in for extending my legacy.
Yes.
And guess what? That child gonna love me just as much as he love you.
Yep.
That child gonna yearn for me the same way he yearned for you.
Yep.
And that's what make these women so fucking bitter, because they realize that child's love is unconditional and that child still love his daddy.
Exactly.
And that child, you know what I'm saying? But here the mama went through all, well, that was your choice, queen. So I do not understand at no point in time why women have kids out of wedlock unless your life depends on it.
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
Yeah. I don't get it.
It's like you giving a nigga a car because he bought you a dinner. Like you giving this man the most precious, valuable thing that a woman can give a man is a seed.
Yeah.
To a nigga that you don't know his middle name.
Yeah. Probably don't even know where he from.
Come on, man. Y'all are procreating with strangers.
Yeah.
And then when it goes wrong, you are saying, oh, he ain't shit. No, you ain't shit.
That ugly money.
Because you chose to procreate
That ugly.
with the stranger.
That ugly money.
Because at no point in time do I believe that a man pulls up to a woman's house and says, yeah, I'm gonna get in this pussy. I'm about to make a baby with your ass tonight. Nah, man, he pulled up for some cat.
Yeah.
Because you offered it.
Yep.
Because women have access to sex.
Yep.
We have access to relationships. And so when she gives him access to sex and he doesn't give her access to relationship, queen, you just played yourself.
That ugly money.
You was a side bitch.
That ugly money.
Oh man.
That ugly.
Let's any people of note that we need to know about that you collaborated on this project with.
Yeah, I got November is on there. Jayhawk.
Shouts out.
K Bleezy. Shout out to Sticker Bush. He did mixing.
Okay, shout out Stick.
Shout out to 1500. ASI, they on there. All In Society. Yeah, that's about it.
There's some names on there now.
Yeah.
All right, before you get out of here though,
Mm-hmm.
I gotta get you in trouble.
Oh man.
Top 5 Alabama rappers, dead or alive, in no particular order.
I would say Dirty Boys.
Okay, shouts out Dirty Boy.
That ugly money.
that's about it.
Oh, man. He said that's it.
That's it.
He said that's it from Alabama. Wow.
That's it.
What makes you feel? Wait a minute, bro. You got to expound on that, bro.
I just say because, I mean, Dirty Boys had the wave. Like, they had the city. I remember growing up, man, like, Dirty Boys was it. Now, I forgot about Rich Boy. Rich Boy, he was...
Okay, Rich Boy. Okay, we got two. We got two now.
Rich Boy did his thing. But that's all I remember growing up. Oh, Deuce Conrad.
Okay, Deuce Conrad. Thanks. Shouts out to Deuce.
Yeah, Deuce Conrad.
Okay, we getting there. Okay, whew.
Yeah.
You got two more.
Two more. Shoot, Fatso.
Let's go Fatso. Okay, Fatso.
And me.
That's your top five, brother. Ooh, boy.
I made five.
I was about to tag Honeycomb Brazen, Rallo Rodriguez, No Cap, Lil Soldier, TLE Cinco. I was about to tag all them boys. I'm about messing with you, man. Name something, a time in your life, because this is the Ugly Money Podcast. We salute the process of success. Everything between your first dollar and your first million is ugly money. Name a time in your life where you fell down and you had to get back up, and how'd you do it?
Oh, man. The biggest fall of my life is my daughter had a heart transplant. They gave her 2 weeks to live. And going through that process, I ended up developing an autoimmune disorder.
Wow.
Yeah, I fell down hard, and I couldn't work for a while. And shoot, I got up, and now I'm back on my music grind. So I'm just really not getting back up. So I guess now is my biggest get up.
Amen to that, brother.
That ugly money.
You here? Your daughter still here?
Yeah, she's still.
Amen, brother. He here with me, y'all. Now I feel honored. Love, brother, love, man. That's true. That's a tough one, bro.
Yeah.
You know, when you hear something like that, that makes a lot of things that people complain about.
Yeah.
Like, what are you complaining about?
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times when people like panic about things, especially like within my circle, like my homegirl, right? I ain't gonna say her name. My homegirl, anytime something like any kind of riffraff go online, she be like, Nietzsche, what are you gonna do? I'm like, none. What? Well, they said this. Okay. Is my kids hurt?
Exactly.
Is my money fucked up?
Exactly.
Then it's not that serious.
That ugly money.
And actually, I didn't even care or think about it until you said something.
Yeah.
It actually bothers me more that you think that I care than I actually care about it.
Yeah.
The fact that you think that so you think I should care about this.
Yeah.
Is my kids okay?
Mm-hmm.
Is my money okay? Well, then everything's fine. You know what I'm saying? And I think like when a man goes through a lot, it's harder to rattle him because he's endured a journey. You know, he's went through that mud. He's went through that tumultuous time where something that's online or something that's fictional or something that's BS or something that's low vibrational, it really doesn't stop him.
No.
Bro, I cannot be swayed by bullshit. That's the quickest way to get ignored by me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like one time, I'll tell you the story before we get out of here. I was on Country Wayne skits. And I'm my first one. Stan was there, all my bros was there, right? I had a yellow velour outfit on. You couldn't tell me that shit wasn't hard. Right? So I had this yellow velour outfit on. I get out the Bentley, in the scene. I get out my Bentley. I walk to the guys, I get to yelling and stuff. And the shit come out. And when I say, so I don't even look at the comments a lot. And I never forget, bro, I looked at the comments for like 15 minutes one time because it was the first time I was on there. And they were calling me Big Bird. and it was just so funny to me because I laughed.
Yeah.
And then I recall somebody texting me like, yo, bro, you see the comments? And I'm like, yo, bro, did you see me on the biggest fucking skit platform in the world?
That ugly
Fuck? Nigga, you gonna give a fuck about a comment?
that ugly
Nigga, do you see the fact where I'm at? Do you see the views? Do you see the shares? And do you see the platform? You think I give a fuck about a comment? Nigga, I'm winning. Did you see me hop out the Bentley?
Yeah.
Did you? Okay, you saw that too. And it's just so amazing that people just put so much time, energy, and effort into what other people think. You cannot go through life trying to impress people that do not want to be impressed by you anyway.
Exactly.
There's nothing you can do to impress them.
Nothing.
So why are you going through life trying to impress them?
Exactly. Most of the people who got something to say can't do it or get where you at. So why would I don't care.
You're watching me.
Yeah.
I won.
that ugly money.
All right, man, before we get out of here, man, any last shout-outs, man, and where they can follow you at, brother?
Shout out my mama first.
Shouts out moms.
And shout out my babies. And you can follow me at Gangsta Family _13. That's my Instagram.
There it is. You can follow me at Ugly Money Nietzsche. That's Ugly Money Niche. This episode being brought to you by Status Lounge. Each and every Wednesday night, Trigger Alert is live here from 7 p.m. until 3 a.m. Status Lounge is the place to be. 50 cent wings, $5 margaritas, a whole vibe. After we do the Trigger, we're going to do some after partying. So you can pull up. It's free of charge each and every Wednesday night. The new home for Trigger Alert is right here at Status Lounge. Shouts out my brother Jay. Remember, the bigger the dream, the bigger the risk, the bigger the payoff. This has been the Ugly Money Podcast with Kount Veedough. It's that ugly money.
That ugly money. That ugly money. Yeah. Say it's that ugly money.
This is the Ugly Money Podcast. It's about the process of success, everything between your first dollar